My Dem story, and this is from candidate Peter Franchot. And I believe he has a video to share with us, correct?
That's correct. So I will be sharing that right now. And folks, the recording is a little bit low. You may need to up your volume a bit, okay? Oh, hold on one second. I did something not quite right. Okay. Yep, okay. Here we go.
It's terrific to talk to everybody, and sometimes people ask, why am I a Democrat? I'm a Democrat because back when I was a lot younger, my first or second year at college, at Amherst College in Massachusetts, I dropped out of college to go work for Gene McCarthy, who was running against Lyndon Johnson in the New Hampshire primary, of all things. And he was running on an anti-Vietnam War platform. So I happily joined his campaign. He won while losing. He got 44% of the vote in New Hampshire, and the next day or so, Lyndon Johnson dropped out of the race. And I campaigned all over the country as a college organizer for Gene McCarthy, and that really cemented my progressive independent democratic views. After that, I was a public interest advocate in Vermont. I worked for a group called Vermont Tomorrow. It was very kind of citizen-oriented and based in the community. I then went to Northeastern Law School. I worked for the Union of Concerned Scientists in Washington, D.C. And then I became staff director to then Congressman Ed Markey, one of the heroes of the progressive movement these days, because he's now a U.S. Senator. And I worked for Ed for 6 years. I then left and ran for delegate in Tacoma Park, Maryland, where I live still, and came in first out of a field of 11 people, and the rest is history. I spent 20 years in the legislature, subcommittee chair, et cetera, and in appropriations. And then ran against William Donald Schaefer, the legendary Democrat, former governor and former mayor, incumbent comptroller, and I became the accidental comptroller because I won, thanks to a lot of wonderful grassroots support from Democrats all over the state. I have now been comptroller 14 years. It will be 16 at the end of this term. I continue to be a very strong Democrat, but I'm a Democrat that wins in every nook and cranny of the state. Everybody likes the fact that I am all about results and not rhetoric. And they love the fact that I'm an independent thinker. I have the skills of an insider because I've spent many decades in elected office. I have great working relationships with mayors and council members and municipal leaders and legislators all over the state. And I like the fact that in a general election, I get hundreds of thousands of votes from independents and Republicans in addition to the Democratic votes. So the question is, how do I unify the Democratic Party when I'm your candidate for governor? I'm going to unify the Democratic Party, but I'm also going to unify the state of Maryland behind the kind of new idea, and dare I say that competence is now an exciting, transformative term in Democratic politics. We've seen what Joe Biden has done at the federal level. I'm going to do that at the state level. I'm going to give people vision. I'm going to give them big, bold ideas, but most importantly, I'm going to connect with people, everybody, and make them happy because they're aware that we're making progress in a measurable, fiscally affordable way. And when I say less rhetoric and more results, I mean it. I'm all about results, and we've done that at the Comptroller's office. I think we've made this agency into the #1 tax administration agency in the country, and we do it by respecting the taxpayers, responding to the taxpayers, getting results for the taxpayers. We don't treat Democrats or Republican tax returns differently. And I think that customer service and overall competence is what the state right now is hungry for. We have a lot of Democrats who are unbelievably eloquent. When I listen to most of my opponents, I say, my God, I might vote for them myself. They're wonderful people, but all I'm suggesting is that the future of the Democratic Party lies with elected officials that can actually produce deliverables that improve the quality of life for average Marylanders. Thank you.